All right, welcome back to the UJ Chevrolet pregame show. Todd Morris with you here on the Bulldog Radio Network, and it's time to sit down with UMS-Wright head football coach Terry Curtis for our pregame interview. And Coach, I don't know any way to say it, but a little heartbreaker last Friday night. I mean, 3 points was enough for 47 minutes and 59 seconds or whatever to win that ball game, and then we get beaten overtime 10-3. Give us your recap of the ball game.
Well, we kept it close. We had a hard time moving the ball on their defense, which we knew starting out we were going to have that hard time. We had a brand new offensive line pretty much. Only one guy with just a little bit of experience, but we were able to play really good defense. But we could never get field position changed. And I felt the whole first half that was key. And therefore, you didn't want to make a mistake and give them an easy one because our defense was playing good. So, we got a little field position, made a couple plays right before the half, got the field goal, felt good about that, got a good return on the second half kickoff, and had the fumble and still feeling good. We just kind of playing a kicking game, but we did turn the field around a little bit because of their kicker and then, the things at the end just kind of, I think they had a third down play and the ball rolled back there. And instead of rolling to the right or whatever, it rolled right to the running back. He gets a first down. We get a sack on second down and the clock's running. And, I don't know why they didn't spike the ball. It was second down. Excuse me, but they ran their field goal team out there. And I looked at the clock and I knew the kick got off in time. It was about a second to go, and it was good. And with their size and all, our chances were not real good in overtime.
Well, we've talked about that in the past. We're not really built for overtime against these teams that have these big running backs. I mean, we had Mobile Christian a few years ago, that kind of situation. It's just it's just not a good fit for us.
Yeah, and plus it condenses the field, and we can't do a lot of our offense.
Right.
And now size matters at the goal line. Whether it's offensively, defensively, or whatever. And they put number 8 at back there in the Wildcat, and I think he ran in for about 10 or 15 yards, and then we gained a few yards, but couldn't get in the end zone. So. It is what it is. I just felt for the kid, man. They played their hearts out and so forth. But, we had to come back this week and say, hey, guys, I have no regrets. You played as hard as you could play. I thought we were prepared. I thought the kids had prepared in the right way. And but we lost, and we got to move on.
Yep.
And that's been the hardest thing this week. It's taken us a couple of days to move on after that. So, and Leflore is a region game this week, capable, a lot of athletes, not a lot of them.
No.
But, we've got to get over it and be ready to play.
Give us your assessment of first start for your quarterback, Max Fowler, last week.
Well, he didn't, he didn't do anything to hurt us.
Nope.
I think he completed 7 or 8 balls. He's only going to get a little bit more accurate. And, a couple balls, I thought he could have completed that he overthrew or whatever. But I thought he stayed poised. I guess the only thing I could really find the whole game was, there in the, I guess it was overtime or whatever when he fumbled the snap.
Yeah.
When we was down there. But other than that, he played probably he played a lot better than I really expected to.
Right. So when we look at the game, we were talking about field position was really the key. We punted the ball, I think, 9 times. They punted it 8 times, 8 or 9 times. It was a lot of punt. I didn't mind watching. I thought it was a really good defensive game for both teams. But talk about the special team side of it and how that field position just really kind of put us in a bind.
Well, the kicker, he was, in my opinion, punting the ball, same one that kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
I don't care where you kick him from, to run out there that quick. There's a lot of college guys that would be intimidated by that situation.
Yes.
And he kicked it through, but his punts were high. They were hard to get a return on. And, we tried to block a couple, got close a couple times, but I thought he was their most valuable player, really, in the game, not just with the field goal that he made, but with the punts and keeping the field position back there.
So you talked about it earlier. Here we are. Leflore comes to Cooper Stadium tonight for this game, and now we got 3 straight region games, and we got to get over that loss because these are the ones that matter. And you're talking about what are you having to do to the team this week? What are we saying to get us back into that mindset?
Well, it's funny as a coach. Last week you didn't have to say a whole lot.
Right.
You knew they knew who you were playing, and they knew it was St. Paul's, and you knew they were preparing. Practice were upbeat. They were fitting up. You could tell they were excited about playing, and you just kind of knew they were going. Well, you knew they were going to give everything they had. Now this week's a different story. I'm a little bit hoarse because I probably hollered more this week than I have the last 3 weeks combined at them, just to get them to pick up the tempo and let's go and get ready to play again, because I'm just a firm believer the way you practice is how you're going to play in the game.
Yeah.
If you play half speed, then you're going to play in the game half speed.
Yep.
If you don't fit up in practice, you're not going to fit up in the game. And this running back is good enough. If you reach out there with your arms, you're not going to tackle him.
Yeah.
And so, I think they've got the message. We've talked hard about the 3 region games. And last week, other than being a big rival, and it's important to win, these next 3 games are the ones that get you in the playoffs and let you keep on playing.
Yep.
So, we've got them, then BC Rain, then Viger, back to back. So it's like the first third of your season now.
Right.
So you've got to be ready to go. And Leflore's capable. I mean, they do a lot of different stuff to cause chaos because they got the speed to do it. They run around blocks. They run through blocks, things that our guys couldn't do and get away with, but they can do it, and they do it a good job. Coach Jackson's done a good job. It's like they've got a plan now, and they're trying to do things the right way. So, I told them, I said, guys, we didn't run away with them last year here.
No.
So we're going to have the same tough battle this time and we've got to get where we can run the ball, Todd.
Right.
We keep talking about the other stuff. You can't just keep trying to trick people. At some point in time, you got to get down there and run the ball. I thought Bo ran it really hard, and all 3 of the backs are capable of doing that. So we just got to find some stuff that we can do and run the football.
Any new injuries that we got to worry about this week?
None of the ones that did not play last week won't play this week, and Murray Seifert had an injury in practice Tuesday, so he won't play. So, but everybody else, but none of the ones that didn't play, Chandler, William Tanner, Wilson, Murphy, none of those guys that we're counting on helping us will play again this week.
All right, so the good thing about this week is we get a home game. Looking forward to it, and I know you are. Both teams are 0-1, so somebody's got to win this one this week. Hopefully it's us. I think we're ready for it.
Well, we better be, because you don't want to start 0-1 in the region.
No, you don't. That's true. That's true. All right, Coach, thanks for joining us here on the UJ Chevrolet pregame show tonight. And as always, we look forward to hearing from you each and every week. So good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute with more of the UJ Chevrolet pregame show right here on the Bulldog Radio Network. Sports Talk 99.5 Mobile, an iHeart radio station.